The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain. Hi, I'm Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today we'll be conducting a sea trial of the flagship of the Formula lineup. We're told that she represents the best of the luxuries, appointments, and features that the company has to offer, all in a yacht that's easy to handle and maneuver. We'll get to that right away in our test of the 45 yacht from Formula Boats. She has a length overall of 48 feet 2 inches, a beam of 13 feet 11 inches, and a draft of 41 inches. With 1 quart of fuel and 3 people on board, we estimated her test weight to be 34,350 pounds. With a pair of Volvo Penta 435 horsepower IPS 600s powering our test boat, we reached a top speed of 30.7 knots at 3,500 RPM. At that speed, we were running 44 gallons per hour, giving us a range of just over 219 nautical miles. As is usually the case with IPS-powered boats, the efficiency is not far separated from the top speed, and here we found it to be most efficient at 3,250 RPM and 27.1 knots. That speed produced a fuel burn of 37 gallons per hour and a 231 nautical mile range. We had a calm day for our test, so we can't comment on how she handles heavy seas, but we did the usual wake crossing thing and saw that she simply sliced right through the waves rather than ride up and over them. She also throws water low enough to present a dry ride, and that's important. She remained comfortable throughout and responded well to the helm. She'll roll 14 degrees into the turns, and that was also comfortable to experience on board. More importantly, this is a big boat that represents a major step up for some buyers, and as such, there's usually concern about being able to handle her around the dock. This shouldn't be the case with this boat, as she's driven by pods, and her joystick maneuverability will make easy work out of even the tightest confines an operator may be presented with. Simply use light and easy pulses of the joystick to start her in motion and let her momentum continue to carry her. Then, focus on steering that momentum rather than driving her into position. That should keep things slow and smooth and give an approach that doesn't result in any hard hits to the dock, and the line handlers can simply step off to tie the boat up. Now let's look at some of our operational features.
Daily engine checks are easy enough. There are 2 ways to access the engines. First, from a day hatch right inside the cockpit. There's a ladder going down leading you directly in between the 2 engines. Some people might find this to be a little difficult to access, so there is another way. By lifting this corner seat cushion, we expose a switch that opens up an engine hatch. Well, let's take a look at some of the features, starting with the Volvo Penta IPS 600 engines putting out 435 horsepower each. Along the port hand side, we've got 2 engine start batteries, an electric cord reel, hot water heater, fuel filter, forward an 11.5 kW generator, second fuel filter, a 40 amp and an 80 amp battery charger, and we have house batteries plus engine start batteries. Well, Formula made a very nicely laid out helm for the 45 yacht, and it starts with analog gauges for the 2 most important features, the fuel. Below we've got 15-inch displays, flush mounted. These are touchscreen displays, and here they've also included the forward-looking infrared camera. We've got nav over on this side, autopilot and a multifunction display to the left just above the EVC display giving you your engine readouts. All the rocker switches are grouped together. Just below, stereo, VHF. A lot going on over on the right side of the panel. Let's go through it. Remote control for the spotlight, remote control for the autopilot, joystick control for the IPS drives, remote functions for the 2 displays, trim controls. The 2 digital controls, the joystick and the engine controls, all come with a host of features. This one, the dynamic positioning system. The engine controls include throttle only, single lever, and cruise mode. And notice how the double wide helm seat has 2 individual flip-up bolsters. Now, of course, with all this glass, greenhouse effect gets knocked down with a 30,000 BTU air conditioner, but if it's not a hot day out, open up the wing windows and, of course, the opening sunroof. 3 10-inch cleats on each side. That's 10 total on this boat. Fully forward, the rails come up 29 inches. We have a concealed hatch with a lift and lock latch, and inside, Lumar windlass, chain rode going out a stainless steel anchor chute. The anchor is mounted in the stem so we keep a clean bow. Full control switches, plus there are additional switches at the helm. Fully forward, remote control spotlight.
This was an impressive boat to handle, and she has much more of a yachty feel with the enclosed pilot house. She has a level of luxury that we've come to expect from the brand, and of course the fit and finish is at a premium level. But most of all, she's a joy to operate and just as easy to dock. And that's my full test of the 45 yacht from Formula Boats. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.